Hello kids, welcome once again to your maths classes of grade 4th. We are still continuing with our second chapter, that is about addition part 4. And now in this subtopic we are going to study about estimating the sum. This is one subtopic which we have to go through in this chapter, that is addition. Okay. In my previous video, I have already explained about how to attempt the word problems based on addition. So here we are going to study and learn about estimating the sum. So what is estimating the sum? So to get a rough idea of the sum of two or more numbers, we round off the numbers and then add them. This gives an estimated answer. Estimating the sum means to get a rough idea or to get an approximate or about value of any given numbers. Okay, so that's what it is written in its introduction, that to get a rough idea of the sum of two or more numbers. Already we know sum addition is possible with two numbers or even more than two numbers. So when it is saying that we have to estimate the sum, then what is to be done? We have to round off the numbers and then add them. Okay, so this is the key point over here, that to get the estimated sum, we have to round off the numbers and then we can add them. Okay, and rounding off the numbers, rounding to the nearest 10, rounding to the nearest 100, rounding to the nearest 1000, this has already been explained in chapter 1, large numbers. Whatever part of the video was that concept has already been taught during chapter 1 explanation videos. Okay, so you can learn it from there. So while after rounding off the numbers and then adding them, that will give us an estimated answer. So let's understand it with the help of an example. As you can see over here, example 1, find the actual and the estimated sum of 346 and 195. Okay, so we have to find the actual sum also and the estimated sum also. Yes, so this is the pattern of the question which you can see over here in this given example, that we have to find, all of you know how to calculate the actual sum. Actual sum means you have to add the digits as it is given. In that form only you have to add these two numbers. So you can see the solution over here. Actual sum. So actual sum of 346 and 195. These two are addends over here. First addend is 346 and the second addend is 195 and plus sign over here. So actual sum is 6 plus 5, 11. 1 written over here. 1 get carried over here. 4 plus 1, 5. 5 plus 9, 14. 4 written over here. 1 get carried over here. 3 plus 1, 4. 4 plus 1, 5. So this is the actual sum of these two addends. Okay. Now, what was the question? Question was, find the actual and the estimated sum of 346 and 195. So actual sum now we have find out of 346 and 195. So first part of the question has been solved. But now we have to calculate the estimated sum. Now we have to solve this part of the question, that we have to find out the estimated sum of 346 and 195. So what was the concept? That we have to round off the numbers and then add them. This gives an estimated answer. Yes, this is the key point over here, that first you have to round off these two addends, 346 and 195. First we have to round off these numbers. Okay, then we will take out the estimated sum and we are going to round off it to the nearest 100. Okay, so 346. When we will round off this 346 to the nearest 100, then we will get rounds down to 300. Why to 300? Because while rounding off 346 to the nearest 100, we check the digit at the tens place, and the digit is, if the digit is less than 5, then it will round down to the nearest 100. So here we are saying that at the tens place in the number 346, we can see 4 at the tens place. We can see the digit 4 at the tens place, and since 4 is less than 5, so this complete number 346 will get round down to the nearest 100, that is 300. So while doing estimated sum, we have to round off the given numbers. So after rounding off 346 to 300, it's been written over here. Now come to the second term also, that is 195. Again we have round off 195 to the nearest 100. Again we will check the digit at the tens place. So what we are seeing, the digit is 9. At tens place the digit is 9, and if the digit is 5 or above 5, more than 5, then the complete number will get round up to the nearest 100. This concept I have already taught you while in the videos of first chapter, that was about large numbers. Okay, so that's why I always tell you that whatever chapter videos you are watching, you watch it sequentially, part wise in any of the subject, then only your concept clearance will be proper. Okay, okay, so now coming back to this 195, again we have to round off this given number, and it is to be rounded off to the nearest 100. So while rounding off to the nearest 100, we have to check the digit at the tens place. So while we are seeing the digit at the tens place is 9, and 9 is greater than 5. So this complete number will get round up to 200. This complete number will get round up to 200. So now 195 is being written after rounding off as 200, because now we have to calculate the estimated sum of these given numbers. Why we are rounding off? Because the question is asking us to calculate the actual as well as the estimated sum of these two numbers. That's why we are rounding off. Okay. So after rounding off 195 to the nearest 100, we have got 200. Okay. Now we will do the addition. That's why plus sign over here. So 0 plus 0 will give 0. 0 plus 0 will give 0, and 3 plus 2 will give 5. So the estimated sum of these two given numbers has come like 500. This 500 is the estimated sum of these two given numbers, of these two addends, and 541 is the actual sum. It is the actual. Actual means whatever the addends, whatever the digits, whatever the numbers are given, we have added that only without rounding off. Okay. So when we are adding the digits, when we are adding the numbers, whatever numerals are given, if we are adding that as it is without rounding off, that will give us the actual sum. As in this case, it has come like 541 when we have done the actual sum of 346 plus 195. But with the same digits, when we are doing the estimated sum, first we have to round off these given numbers as per the rules of rounding off. Okay, as per the rules of rounding off. So we are rounding off these given addends, these given numbers to their nearest 100. So while rounding off to the nearest 100, we will check the digit at the tens place. So in first case, when it is 346, the digit at the tens place is 4 and it is less than 5. So it will be rounded down to 300, rounded down to the nearest 100, and after rounding down to the nearest 100, it is coming 300. Okay, and with the second number, second addend, that is 195. Here we are seeing that at the tens place the digit is 9. So it is greater than 5 na, 9 is greater than 5. So this complete number will get round up to the nearest 100, and that is 200. So after rounding off these two given numbers, we are doing the estimated sum. So plus sign over here, and we have got the estimated sum 500. So now the solution of this given example is completed. Okay, let's see one more example. The same topic is given in your school book, course book also, and it is from page number 45 of chapter 2 in maths course book. And now I hope most of you have purchased your books and notebooks so that you can carry forward your work properly. Okay, the why we do estimating the sum, why this is done, that I have told you to get a rough idea of the sum of two or more numbers. Just to get a rough idea, just to get an approximate calculation, we do the estimating. Okay, and this was the step, that to do the estimating or to calculate estimates, we have to first round off the given numbers. Okay, so that step we have already seen. First we have to round off the numbers and then we have to add them. Okay, so this gives an estimated answer that we have seen in the first example. This was only the example which we have seen right now. Let's move on to the next example. Example 2. Diya went to the nursery. She bought some rose plants for rupees, this is the sign of rupees, rupees 1755, and some flower pots for rupees 2200. Find the estimated sum to the nearest thousand. Oh, now it is given in the question. It has been asked, you have to find out the estimated sum to the nearest thousand. Okay, so again following the same step which we have done in the above question. Diya is a girl. Let me explain you the question. I have already explained this thing many times in my previous videos also, that whenever word problems or sentence type of questions comes, it is very important to try to understand what it is being told over there. What informations, what clues, what points are being given in the question statement. And from that only you have to calculate, you have to find out what is being asked in the question to calculate. Okay, so Diya is a girl and she has went to the nursery. Nursery is a place where so many plant saplings you can go and purchase of different varieties of flowers, even of vegetables and all that. It is actually a place where plants are plants in the form of small saplings, they are purchased and sold. Okay, now from there she bought some rose plant. Okay, so some rose plants she has purchased, and the total cost was rupees 1755. So for this much amount of money she has purchased rose plants. So this is the first number or first numerals which we can see over here. And then to plant those rose plants, she has also purchased some flower pots, and that cost was rupees 2200. Now we have to find the estimated sum to the nearest thousand. So we have to find the estimated sum. So again, whatever information or whatever things are being given, that you have to write first in the form of a statement as it is written over here in the solution. So it is the solution: amount spent for rose plants 1755. First we are calculating the actual sum. Okay, this is the first step, that first we have to calculate the actual sum, then rounding off will be done of both these amounts. 1755 rounding off will be done, and as it is asking that we have to round, we have to calculate the estimated sum to the nearest thousand. So we will round off to the nearest thousand. Okay, if it is asked, then we have to round off to as per that only. So the amount spent for rose plants is rupees 1755. Amount spent for flower pots is 2200, and it is being calculated the actual sum. So plus sign comes over here because we have to find out the total amount, and to find out the total amount, addition is to be done. So that's why plus sign came over here. Now 5 plus 0 will give us 5. Again 5 plus 0 will give us 5. 7 plus 2 will give 9, and 1 plus 2 will give 3. So this is the actual amount of money Diya has spent in total to purchase two things. First was the rose plant and second was some flower pots. So what was the actual sum of money? That is 3955. Now the question is asking find the estimated sum to the nearest thousand. So before calculating the estimated sum, we have to round off the given amount to the nearest thousand. So while rounding off any number to the nearest thousand, we check the digits in that number at the hundred place. Where we check the digit? We have to check the digit at the hundreds place. And if at the hundred place the digit is if digit is less than 5, then it will round down to the nearest thousand, and if the digit is 5 itself or more than 5, then it will be round up to the nearest thousand. So rounding off will be done as per the rules of, as per the concept of rounding off to the nearest 10, nearest 100, nearest 1000, which I have taught you in my previous videos of chapter 1, that was large numbers. Okay. So now again we have to calculate the estimated sum of this number. So first we have to do the rounding off, and it is being mentioned in the question that we have to round off to the nearest thousand. So as per the questions only we will move forward. Our steps will be like that only. So now to round off to the nearest thousand, we have to check the digit. We have to check the digit at the hundreds place. So while we are checking the digit at the hundreds place over here, or you can check it here also, both are the same thing. We are seeing that the digit is 7. Now tell me, 7 is less than or greater than 5? Obviously 7 is greater than 5. So this complete number will get round up to the nearest thousand. So what is the nearest thousand? It is 2000. It is 2000. So 2000 written over here in the estimated sum column. Okay. Now move on to the second amount. That is the amount spent for flower pots. Here we are seeing the amount is 2200. The amount is 2200. So again we have to round off this given number to the nearest thousand. And for that we have to check the digit at the hundreds place. So here we are seeing the digit at the hundreds place is 2. What is the digit? Yes, it is 2. So tell me, 2 is less than or greater than 5? Yes, you are right. 2 is less than 5. So this complete number, it will get round down to the nearest thousand. And what is the nearest thousand? Again, it is 2000. It is the nearest thousand only. If we will round down this amount, the nearest thousand is 2000. Now we have to do the addition because we have got the round of both these amounts. Now we have done the round of step now. First we have to do the round of step. To calculate the estimated sum of any given numbers, first step is to round off that particular number either to the nearest 10 or to the nearest 100 or to the nearest 1000, whatever it is being said to be done in that question, in that particular question. Okay. So after rounding off both these amounts, that was 1755. So we have checked the digit at the hundreds place and then it get rounded up to the nearest thousand. So it was 2000. And then the second amount spent for flower pots, it was 2200. Again, we have checked the digit at the hundreds place and it was less than 5. So it will round it down to the nearest thousand, and its nearest thousand after rounding down we got 2000. Now we will do the calculation, addition. So plus sign over here, 0 plus 0 0, 0 plus 0 0, 0 plus 0 0 and 2 plus 2 4. So the estimated sum has come up like 4000 rupees. This was the estimated sum, that is 4000 rupees. So this is the actual sum, that is 3955, which Dia has actually spent to purchase these two things from the nursery, that is the rose plants and that is the flower pots. Okay, but what was the estimated sum? Estimated sum was rupees 4000. Okay, so this was all about the concept of estimating the sum. Okay, so that's all for this part of the video. In the next part, yes, of course, we are going to solve some of the questions of your exercise 2C. I will solve one or two questions. I will show you how to do so that you could also solve the other questions based on that concept. But that will be done in the next part of the video. In this part, this much only, that was about estimating the sum, concept of how to calculate estimating the sum. So that's it. Till then, take care, bye, and thank you for the class.